Hello guys, how are you? So this time we're gonna talking another SBMM again. Okay, so should we remove SBMM on Call of Duty or future Call of Duty? Especially we heard from Modern Warfare 3, which is way too annoying, feels rigged, or anything you heard bad about the SBMM. Okay, so in my personal opinion, I must say I'm fine they keep SBMM on the Call of Duty. However, however, there's a few things I want to talk why I don't think Activision or even Infinity Ward gonna remove this feature. I think SBMM is okay overall, but I guess Call of Duty makes a skill-based matchmaking looks horrible or like a cancer. Because I'm sure there's a few multiplayer FPS game or implement stuff like this, but maybe it's not really noticeable or doesn't feel like anything different like the with SBMM or without SBMM. Okay, the point is of the SBMM right now is to allow to help the new player. But the problem of the Modern Warfare 3 is way too aggressive. It's way aggressive, which is a lot. Which is they not just makes everything annoying, but they also punish a lot of veteran player, their loyal customer, or even pro player as well. They telling you like, you don't please don't be a too good, or otherwise we're gonna send you being a part of the Smurf team. So you have to Smurf all these new player to help them to gain a win or kill or having a better KD. But there's a few things I want to talk, which is SBM is not solution for the new player to me. I think the solution is they need to give in the direction what they have to do, how to get better, how to get improve. Not just okay, let's make the SBMM to help this new player. So when they're not good enough, let's let them team up with a pro player so they can get win and get easier kill. That's not how it works. But then again, that's their magic trick to let them staying on the Call of Duty because once they play into other game, they won't feel same. But to me, the biggest problem is right now is directing the new player because mostly new player are lost because they knew they first time playing this game. They don't know what they do. What's the meta? What's the spot? How to get better? How do I use this grenade like a smoke, like the flash or concussion, whatever the utility or equipment. They have no idea what they're gonna use, what they're gonna do with this utility. Or especially in a gunsmith where they have a lot of customization, they don't know what is the best to build up, what's the best attachment, what is the best optic. They lost, and this is the one of the biggest struggle if you ask the new player. And when you first time playing this game, especially games like Call of Duty, because they have a lot of the veteran player, a lot of the pro player. When you first time playing Call of Duty for the first time ever, you're gonna easily stomped by them. And this is what is the Activision and Infinity Ward avoid this thing. Because if they keep stomping by veteran or pro player, what's happened? They leave. Or if you're playing on a Steam and they say, oh, it's less than 2 hours, they will refund. So this is thing they not let it happen. They want to let this newcomer, this new player enjoying in their own game, their product. That's the key they make the SBMM. But the other reason I think is the SBM is not solution for the new player. I think the best solution is they need to give direction for the new player because they don't know what to do. If they lose, they don't know why I'm losing. Maybe my teammate is sucks. Maybe this the enemy team is a hacker or pro player, but the other or pro. But the problem is They don't know if this guy is a hacking or not. They don't know because they never feel is a professional like them. That's why you see a lot of new players, they say, oh, they're hacking, they blah blah blah. Sometimes you see there are some hackers, but sometimes you see they're not hacker. They just being too good, which is they can easily outgun this guy, this new player, which is let some false claimer. So new player are lost. They don't know what they're gonna do. They don't know what's the loadout, what is the best loadout. And maybe you guys thinking, well, there's a lot of video on the YouTube which is they teach you how to play in Call of Duty and any guides. There's a lot of guys on the Call of Duty, but not everybody gonna spare their time for that. There are some player just want to having fun, wants to playing their game instead just spending time to learning, etc. Blah blah blah, etc. or blah blah blah. They don't want to wasting their time sometimes to learning like that, and I can blame them sometimes because not everybody wants to play FPS for for competing. There some player are just having fun, just roaming around, shoot and kill. That's all. Win lose doesn't matter. But I think what they need to do to treat the new player, which is they need to give a direction. Tell them why they're not good. Tell them what went wrong. Tell them what advise them what they supposed to do, how to get improved. If you see, okay, this gun is bad because you have a horrible attachment, then tell them what's the suggestion. Tell them the suggestion. Tell them what's the attachment, what they needs to use, or any equipment. What's the best loadout they should creating when they making a custom loadout. They need to give direction every single new player, which is why they losing interest when they're losing because they don't know what they're gonna do. I'm trying to build this. I'm trying to play in this. I'm trying to play serious. I'm still losing, so they feel lost. And when they feel lost, they lose the interest to playing this game. So that's why they need to direction. That's the game developers should make something to help all these new player to understand what went wrong. So when they say, okay, maybe your aim is not good, how about you reduce the mouse sensitivity, or maybe you start training on a deathmatch, playing free for all or team deathmatch, or maybe you could going to games like the aim lab, something like that to improve your aim. Advise all these new player instead you just sending the bot lobby or easy lobby instead. That's not helping. A lot of people say, yeah, training. Yes, if you training without anything learn, it's no point. There's no point you training without anything you learn. Yes, improve your aim, but still, if they feel still same, what's the point of training? Okay, so new player are mostly our loss, and this is what the game developers should treat them, giving advice, giving direction where what they gonna do if they become bottom feeder or they gonna lose. What's they gonna do? And especially we have AI, right? Why don't make them bot to help them, tracking all their performance, tracking how they playing, and analyzing them and giving the report to them what went wrong, what you should do, how to improve. Or if you're not really good on map knowledge, giving some mini map and tell them what is mostly camp spot and try to memorizing them. Instead, you making a bot to for anti-camper to ban all these camper. That's not solution. Because if you understand this map, I don't think camper is a problem, right? But why they feel annoying with the camper? Because they don't know about this map. They don't know what mostly people camping. That's why they always easily lose against the camper because they don't remember where they are. They don't know where the mostly people camping. But once you know where they're camping, it's easy to deal with. They are lost. They don't know what they're gonna do, how to deal with this thing. That's what the game developers should do. So I think SBMM is gonna be staying, but I hope they not making way aggressive like Modern Warfare 3. Just making like a soft SBM or something. Making feel like people doesn't feel like this game or this match having a SBM or something. To me, it's fine, but it's too aggressive. It's too annoying to me. They treat SBMM like this. So I'm sure they keeping, but I wish they should nerfing the SBMM system, making more softer or making people doesn't feel like SBM is annoying at least. So like a soft SBM system like that. That's one thing I really hope. And one most important thing, I wish every single multiplayer FPS game this day better make some direction or advice when they're not good enough. And especially I hope one day somebody making the AI to allow to tracking and analyzing all this player performance so they can give the report and tell them what went wrong, why you're not good enough, maybe because your aim not good enough, or maybe you're still have the lack of the map knowledge. They need to tell them because new player are lost. They don't know what they're gonna do when they're first time playing, and not everybody gonna spare their time for reading the guide on a YouTube or something else like that. I wish there also have some feature like a coaching mode where you put in a one pro player and this three or some new player and teach them and guide them what they gonna do. Like I see in a like a Tekken 8, for example, they have the feature like this, which is fighting game is a really struggle. It's really hard to learn, and mostly it's not easy to understand the fighting game's mechanic. Doesn't matter how easy the fighting game it is. And I wish they should implement same thing on a FPS game, not just Call of Duty, but all multiplayer FPS game. I wish they have something like a coaching mode or something feature which is allowed the one of the pro player guides or giving or tell them what went wrong, what is good at it, or they maybe having a kind of like a replay session where the one player and a pro they watching together and see what went wrong. I think it could be way better instead you just building a feature like SBM, making an aggressive SBM to fix all this stuff. That's not solving the new player struggles. It's not solving because they still lost at the end of the day. They don't understand what they're gonna do, what supposed to playing, how I playing better, how to what we supposed to do, or every objective like I playing hard point. Tell them what went wrong when they playing hard point, or maybe I'm not aggressive enough, or maybe I'm too enthusiastic without anything backup or anything friend. Tell them what went wrong because most new player are lost. So I hope Activision or any Call of Duty developer should learn about this one. And especially I wish they could make a bot to help tracking and analyzing all this every single player performance. Instead they making the useless bots like the making bot for camping against the camper or bots against the trash talking or toxic. I wish they should make a bot to tracking all this player performance so they can tell them what went wrong, what they should improve. That's way better. That's all. Goodbye.